Yes, welcome back to the channel again, guys. Yeah, it's your girl Jamams representing. Yes, welcome back again to the channel, guys. And it's quite doom and gloom for the Reggae Boyz, but hope is not lost. Them can manage to pull themselves together. We still have games in hand. That leaves us mathematically still within a qualifying chance. But the task now is to get everybody refocus, reorganize, and come again. Yeah, just go and run through the games them, run through the games them a bit to keep the fans them posted with what's going on in the octagonal round so far. So Mexico, Canada played to a 1-1 draw yesterday. George Sanchez struck in the 21st minute for Mexico. Then Canada equalized. Jonathan finding the goal. Jonathan Osorio in the 42nd minute, finding the equalizer. Both teams going at it, trying to get the victory. This game was played in Mexico. Canada was Canada look in this game. It's a bit worrying for Jamaica fans and Jamaica team because we have Canada at home in the next game. So we're playing Canada on Sunday. But Canada really battled well in Mexico, going up against Mexico. They came away with a 1-1 draw, and that is a good result. Going away and getting a point in the qualifiers is a good achievement. Mexico had 11 shots, 4 on target, while Canada have 8 shots, 4 on target as well. Possession was a bit even. Mexico with 55%, while Canada with 45%. Mexico also managed 7 corners, while Canada 3 corners. So Mexico sits in second position from their 4 games they have played so far in this round. They have managed to win 2 and draw 2. Haven't lose any game yet in this round so far, Mexico. So they sit on 8 points. Really goal difference separating them and the USA. Canada sits in third position from their 4 game play. Canada win 1, draw 3, haven't lost any as yet as well. They are on 6 points. So it's a bit close. It's a bit close, and that's yes, big up Kirby. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, it's a bit close in this round of fixtures, and that is the only reason why Jamaica is still within touching distance, because it's a bit my apology, it's a bit close. So yeah. So El Salvador versus Panama. El Salvador managed to get a victory against Panama. A hard fought 1-0 victory. Enrico Hernandez struck in the 37th minute to give El Salvador, my apology, El Salvador, a 1-0 lead, and they managed to hold on to that lead, run away with the 3 points. El Salvador managed 10 shots, 4 on target, while Panama, what's up with me? I'm glitching, man. What's going on? Guess Reggae Boyz getting to me, man. Was supposed to go live from last night, man, but post-match review, but brought my vibe star. I just left it for today. But anyway, I'm still checking in, guys. And as I said, Panama, 7 shots, 0 on target. They were poor on the day, but they had 54% possession. Didn't manage to do anything with it. I also had 7 corners in that game, and El Salvador only managed 3 corners. So Panama had most of the possession, but no shots on target, playing away at El Salvador. I don't know, but Panama still sit in fourth position. From their 4 game, they managed 1 victory, 2 draws, 1 loss. They sit on 5 points. El Salvador also sits on 5 points from their 4 games so far. They have managed 1, draw 2, lose 1. Basically same, just the goal difference put Panama ahead. So yeah, and as I said, the only reason why Jamaica is still within touching distance is because of how close it is. Yeah, it's extremely close. Next game so far is Honduras versus Costa Rica. Honduras versus Costa Rica. This match play out to a 0-0 draw. Honduras managed 24 shots, 5 on target, while Costa Rica could only manage a measly 4 shots, 1 on target. Honduras crazy possession with 68%, while Costa Rica only have 32% possession. They also dominated in the corners as well. Honduras managed 7 corners, while Costa Rica only 6. Corner was not too bad. But Costa Rica is in 6th place from their 4 games, 0 victory. So there are 3 teams in this group, this round, 8 octagonal round, group of 8. 3 teams haven't managed to muster up a victory. Oh no. And Costa Rica, 0 wins from their 4 games, 3 draws, 1 loss, sits on 3 points. And Honduras is 7th position from their 4 games, 0 wins as well, 3 draws, 1 loss, 3 points as well. So as I said, it's a bit close in terms of the point standing. And that is the only reason why Jamaica is still within touching distance. That is the only reason why Jamaica is still within touching distance, because it is pretty close. So for the big match at the round, being a Jamaica fans, being a fans of the Reggae Boyz, wanting them to do well, hoping they could get the job done. But in this game, prior to this game, Jamaica have not won in their last 5 matches prior to playing the USA team. They haven't won in their last 5 matches. And they haven't managed to keep a clean sheet either in 6 games, while USA have not lost in 12 games. Yes, they haven't lost in 12 matches and have won the previous 3 meetings between Jamaica and themselves, with the last being a 4-1 demolition of the Reggae Boyz. So they come into this game high on confidence, high on momentum, because they haven't lost to Jamaica for quite a while now. And as I said, the last encounter, they ran away with a 4-1 victory. So they were pretty confident coming into this game, playing at home. And I don't know if JFF taking notice of the strategy that these team is pulling off. I don't know if they're taking notice because if you could see, if you have watched this game, you would have seen what the USA team did. They carried the game to a stadium where the fans were close to the field. They don't put them in a big stadium where the seat gone way up in the stands. No, this was like one of the regular old time stadium where the pitch is right there and you were like within touching distance. So it was loud. So right there they created that atmosphere to get inside the Jamaicans' head. But I wonder if JFF looking at this, because these are the things that, really make the difference. It's not just playing the game, it's not just end product on the pitch, There's a lot of component to have a team functioning the way you want it to function. Have a team looking like they know what they're doing and looking like they're up for the business. Yeah, so organizing and all these things, planning, hosting the game, right stadium, we don't have that luxury. We don't have a lot of fancy stadium where we can host the game in. But as I said, the strategy that this USA team did, they get the match played in a stadium where the pitch was so close to the fans. It was crazy, man. Remember, so it's been a while since fan has been in the stadium. So when you can get that done and get the backing of the fans, you could have barely see two little Jamaicans at this game. So right then and there, they have us on the back foot. So these are things that JFF need to look at. So whenever we have our own games, they match out the best way possible where the team can benefit. So it's either yeah, because if you look at the Panama game that we played at home, that was a blunder to me in terms of you're carrying so many English-based players and you put them in the sun. Even though it's a 5 o'clock sun, it's still the sun. And they are not accustomed to playing in the sun. They are accustomed to playing under the light, the cool weathers of England. So we have to be mindful of these things. So this team now that they have a lot of local base playing in this game coming up on Wednesday. If they were clever, they should have played this game in the sun and say, oh, well, Canada could have fared in this sun. So, as I said, it's not just coming and play the game for 90 minutes. There's a lot of component that the JFF needs to look at, a lot of planning needs to be going into place before the end product. The match is just the end product. And as I said, what USA did against us, playing that game in a small stadium where it was loud because the pitch, you were so close to the pitch, it was deafening, and I didn't think it was full to capacity. But kudos to them. We have to do our due diligence and look at these things and say, Canada coming in, could we play them in a 3:30 sun or a 4 o'clock sun? I don't even know if they're looking at it that way. But these are the things we need to be looking at. But anyway, back to the USA Jamaica game. Ricardo Pepe struck a double. Scoring the 49th minute and the 62nd minute. USA managed 17 shots, 7 on target. Jamaica with 5 shots, 1 on target. The only one, I think, what's the guy named Lowe? That was wearing the number 9. He was the one that took that shot in the first half. The keeper managed to palm it wide. Yeah, USA with 62% possession, while Jamaica 38% possession. USA 7 corners, Jamaica only managed 2 corners. So USA now leapfrog Mexico and goal difference. From their 4 games, they managed 2 wins 2 draws. They haven't lost a game yet, so it's quite weird. 3 team up the top: USA, Mexico, Canada haven't lost a game as yet, while Costa Rica, Honduras, Jamaica haven't won a game as yet. So it's a bit weird. But as I said, Jamaica is still within touching distance because the point standing is not too much off. All they have to do is get a victory underneath them belt and them right back into it. USA lead with 8 points, joint top with Mexico on 8 points. Canada 6 points, third. Panama fourth, 5 points. El Salvador 5 points as well. Costa Rica 3 points. Honduras 3 points. Jamaica at the foot of the table with a measly 1 point. 1 point from the game against Costa Rica that I feel they should have won that game. And for me, I believe Costa Rica is the weakest team in this round, and we should have beaten them on their own pitch. But going back to the game now, the game Jamaica. I don't know. I'm there watching the game, and as I said, was crazy. And for this USA team, 5 players made their debut in this against Jamaica. Can you believe that? 5 players making their debut against Jamaica. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This is listen. This USA team, it's nothing fancy about them, as I said. I don't know if JFF is taking notice. This USA team, this Mexico team, there's nothing fancy about them. But it's deliberate by these two countries doing what they are doing. They are basically rebuilding. Both teams, they are basically rebuilding. And they're doing it strategically. I hope JFF is taking notice. I hope they are taking notes because, listen, this USA team, yeah, 5 players made their debut against Jamaica. And I also think the amount of teenager on this USA team, this is what, 20? Pepe, the guy that struck the 2 goals, 18. You'll be turning 19 in a couple of months. Another guy in the middle, another 18-year-old in the middle. And then you have a man like Christian Pulisic missing from this group of players. Listen. Two goals from forward, Ricardo Pepe. Propel US men's national team to a tool of shutout of Jamaica, the Reggae Boyz. They have in this World Cup window, qualifying window, we have 3 games. And as I said, they played this game in Austin, Texas. An 18-year-old forward, Ricardo Pepe, scored twice to spark the US men's national team to a tool of shutout win against Jamaica in front of a sellout crowd. 20,500 persons was in attendance. sellout crowd. Yes. So big up Andrew and thanks for checking in. Well, go on. Where juvenile are deal with. Yeah, and it's funny. Pepe, the guy that struck the 2 goal, he was playing in his home state. Can you believe that? Red a teenager. He was hype. He was up for it. He was playing in his hometown. Oh my. Struck first goal a close range header. I think Jamaica defended this first goal extremely poor. There were no one tracking. When the guy made the drive in the midfield, played the ball out wide, Taxi was too slow to react. You can't get it. No, you have to block those squares. You can't stand there and allow them to square the ball like that. You have to get out there as quickly as possible, and Taxi was too slow. I don't know what, but I could see it from before the whistle blow, man. Taxi wasn't up for it. Taxi wasn't up for it, man. I don't know what. Something wasn't right with him. Sergio Des find getting the assist on that first goal. And then Brendan Aronson finding the assist again in the 62nd minute. Making that run on the right side. Yeah. Listen, this player, this is how confident this coach is in having this player, right? 2 caps. 2 caps. Two caps. This guy scored 3 goals in 2 games. Scored one against Honduras after USA came back with a 4-1 victory over Honduras last month. Pepe became the youngest player to score in back-to-back World Cup qualifying match. Can you believe this? Pepe, the youngest player to score in back-to-back World Cup qualifying matches. 18 years, 272 days. The second youngest to score multiple goals in games behind only Christian Pulisic. Yeah, he's the second youngest player to score for the USA in back-to-back games. Falling second only to Pulisic. Come on, man, Jamaica. What are we doing? What are we doing for our young players? What are we doing? Are we motivating our young players? Are we creating a path through the national team for our young players? Are we confident in our young players? This player, Pepe, man, 18-year-old. First, second only to Christian Pulisic to score for this USA men's team. Back to back. 4 goals. 3 goals, I should say, in 2 games. Double on Jamaica and what? Harris 4 goals. Let me check my facts. Yeah. Second and third. Third goal. Have an amazing game against Honduras, and the coach is confident in him, start him again. And as I said, I hope JFF taking notes. Yes, this USA team have an age average of age average of 23 years old, 111 days, the starting lineup. Second youngest ever in a World Cup qualifier, only behind last month's starting side here. So USA doing things. They're not just thinking about now, they're thinking about the future. They're looking at hosting the World Cup after Qatar. They are working on the future as well as now. This team, can you imagine if they keep this team together? And let me talk about the Jamaican team a bit, yes? Before I even go, before I even talk about the Jamaican team, listen, um, this USA team, as I said, one of the youngest team, one of the youngest starting lineup, 23 years average age average of 23 years, 111 days. Players made their qualifying debut in this. It's crazy, man. A total of 21 debutants, First four matches of the octagonal, yes. The four matches USA play. And they had managed to play 21 debutants. 21 debutant, 21 debutant in 4 games. That's crazy. And listen, person talking about chopping and changing and chopping and changing. Listen, if you are playing with a system, I'm not saying you must chop and change a team, but the team is not playing with a system. Hence, the difficulty when you're bringing in new players. Because if USA can manage 21 debutants in their 4 game running in this octagonal phase of the qualifier, what that says, but not just the 21 debutants, remember these guys been playing together. So that is the problem that we are facing. Our players is not playing together. The youth system is horrible. The transition, creating the pathway for the players to come through the ranks, poor. COVID has also put a setback on an already setback program. We're way behind. We are way behind. Look at these countries. Look at USA, 18-year-old compared to our Maggie, 22-year-old. Look at it. Even if they are not, our players is not big in stature. Physically, they look underdeveloped. Their legs, their body structure. As I said, football is not just the end product on the field. These are the things we have to be looking at if we want to bridge that gap. I've said, shout out to man like Sepp Blatter who give us a chance by adding an additional place to the CONCACAF region. 3 team automatically qualify, 1 go to a playoff. Normally, we would have that 4th place. That 4th place give us a chance to make it. And we look like we're throwing it away. We look like we're throwing it away, man. We're joking. I'm watching this team, and this team don't look like them come to play football. This team don't look hungry like they want to play, like they want to qualify for World Cup. These players, I don't know if they're really serious about making football their profession, or they just wearing the jersey, or just they enjoying the traveling. I don't know, because I'm not seeing it on the field. I'm not seeing the cohesion. I'm not seeing the aggression. I'm not seeing the passion. It was it was a mediocre performance. Listen, person will say, yeah, but it's America and it's USA, and you didn't expect to get any points going away to USA. And yes, you didn't expect to get any points going away to Mexico. But if you look back at these games and you look at it now in hindsight, we could have done much better. Look back at the game in hindsight and see how the game played out. The USA team know what they are about, even though they are young. As I said, the average age is 23. They know what they were about. They were playing with a system. We were playing. It's crazy, man. And the game started off with that controversy with the foul early, less than 1 minute. We could have done 10 men. That's all. We're not tuned in. Kemar, Taxi Lawrence, not tuned in. He was on the wrong side of the player. He was on the outside of the player. Not tuned in. Weren't up for this. So I must say this just look like person just going through the motion. When he pulled down Paul Ariola in less than 1 minute, we were quite fortunate. And I believe it's because it was so early. The ref didn't give him a red card. But if you really look at the game, that is basically a red card tackle. He was on the wrong side of the player. Mindset wasn't right from day one. And that is just 1 minute into the game. But man like Brendan Aronson had a pretty good game for the USA. Sergina Dest had a good game. Pepe, we were defending in low blocks. Come on, man. This Jamaica team came out. They were in the low block defense, right? America dominated possession. USA dominated possession in the first half as well as in the second half. They dominated. We were playing that low block. But for me, if we play in a defensive game, there's nothing wrong with playing a defensive game, but the execution has to be on point. Where is the outlet? Who is the outlet? Are we breaking with pace? I see none of that. I didn't see any of that in the game. So it's like we just come there and say, yes, USA, and going through the motion. Not good enough. Not good enough. This tool of victory by the USA team, for us not to concede 4 or 5 goals, it only put a band-aid on what is going on. Person would say, yes, we only managed to lose 2 love. But that is not the reality. We were dominated by this youthful USA team. We were extremely dominated. Is there inexperience in finishing allow us to walk away with little? What am I say? Take out little shame out of way in Jamaican term. They were wasteful. If they were clinical, we could have easily gotten a 4-love defeat. But the debate about Damien, no, I thought he had touched the ball. That wasn't a foul for me. And when I saw the referee blow for a foul, I said, how could he blow for a foul? It's not even a foul. And if he had blown for a foul, he would have to give him a red card. But luckily, he didn't give a red card. And yeah, but One of the issue with this Jamaican team though, I don't know. It's like I'm there watching the game, and as I said, was supposed to do this live from yesterday, and I wasn't up for it. Wasn't up for it at all after watching this game. I'm looking at the game and I'm like, these guys, I don't know, they're not feeling the badge, they're not feeling the passion. It's so disjointed. And for some of the people that have been talking a lot of bull about foreign base and English base and all this bag of bull. I open and wake up and smell the coffee, as they would have said. I don't know, something's not right. This look disjointed. Things is not going well for this Jamaica team. It is so disjointed. No cohesion, nothing. And as I said, if you're going to play defensively, yes, organize it more better. Organize it more better. Play two banks of four. And when you're breaking, you break on the wing. Don't just spamming ball forward. 50, 60, spamming ball upfield. Come on, man. We have to do it strategically. This game coming up on Sunday against Canada. This have to get points from this game. Listen, you have to get points from this game. You can't come away from this game without any points. Not good enough. There's a lot of things going on at JFF. And I don't know, it's costing the football. It's costing the football dearly. And that's why I say the fans, them not impressed. Not impressed, star. When they were debating about the salary and they must say it's not party shop. But they're functioning like it's a party shop. And I said, the man would say party cool, and when it call it not nice. Overnight party and atop party not nice. And I saw them a move like not even a proper party shop. A pop down party shop, them a move like not good enough, Virgin. Watching the ball game. For me, the strategy poor. And listen, let me dig into the game a bit, yes? Let me dig into the game. While I was watching the game, listen. 37-year-old. What's his name again? 90 minutes. That's how dismal Jamaica football is. You don't have any legs, man. Can't manage 90 minutes. 90 minutes. US was having a field day through the middle, man. They were having a field day. The midfield was exposed. They were having a field day through the middle, man. And the guy that wear the 22, what's his name? I'm looking for his name. Devon Williams, the 20, was just being caught in possession so often. Caught in possession too many times. I think what they need to try and do is play a simple ball game. Simple ball game. We're not playing simple ball game. We're overthinking things. Devon Williams got caught on the ball on a number of occasions. Also, Damian Lowe got caught on the ball too. I don't know if when him get the ball, Can't see any outlet or what. But we have to do better in these areas. Players have to take some responsibility, yeah? Players have to take some responsibility. What's what's a play 90 minutes? You see, have a failure through the middle, man. What's the Nicholson did the best with what he had. Didn't get much ball coming from midfield to work with. Bobby Reed though is struggling. Not getting anything out of him. He's struggling. Yeah. But Jamaica, we need to take a page out of what this team is doing. Take JFF, we need to take a page out of these teams' book. Because as I said, this USA team, there's nothing fancy about them. But them know the basic. They have the basic lock. And that is what our players do. Simple 10-yard pass. We're struggling to make. Simple positional awareness. We're struggling with. We're not using our heads. Sometimes the players on the pitch have to be brave. Have to take the initiative. We're not seeing that in this Jamaica team. We're not seeing any bold play out there. It's like when it's not going good, it's just not going good. Come on, you guys, man. You need to be more better than that. Guys, you need to do better than that. We have to do better than that. Not good enough. We have to be bold. Maggie, this is an opportunity for you. You have to be bold on the ball. You have to know your role in this team. If you're going to play defensive once the ball comes to you, you have to focus on penetrating, attacking their defenders. You have to attack their defenders. You can't do there and go through the motion, guys. I'm going to tell you, not good enough for me. For me, this performance not good enough. The only thing on our side is it's a bit close and we're still within touching distance. So hopefully Sunday, better news. Hopefully we can put some more points on the board Sunday. We have to do better than what we're doing. And it's just crazy. I'm not even in the mood, so we're just going to cut each other tonight. So you don't know. It's your girl Jamams and we sell an umpy scumpy thing. You don't know. I'm out.